I went to Zach Baggins' The Haunted Museum in Vegas, and some really weird things happened after. So we get to the museum, and it was really cool. I never felt extremely creeped out. There were some creepy things there, and some like haunted items. But you know when you walk into an antique store and it feels really heavy, the air just feels thicker suddenly because of I'm assuming all of that energy. I never really felt that there, but it was weird because there was a doll named Peggy, and you're supposed to say hi to her when you walk into the room, and you're supposed to say bye to her when you walk out of the room for, I'm assuming, for out of respect. And you're told not to look into her eyes. And me being me, of course, I look into her eyes, and I didn't like stare, but I did look for a decent amount of time. Now I noticed that she had blue eyes, and she had blonde curly hair, and she was maybe like, I don't know, 2 feet tall or something. It looked like a normal doll, honestly. Like, yes, she was creepy because it's a doll, and I think dolls are creepy in general. But I mean, honestly, it didn't look anything too scary. And I didn't think anything after that. Also, if you're watching me for makeup tips, please don't, because I also have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just covering up my blemishes. We get to this spot where our tour guide, who was amazing, she was awesome, tells us that she will not be going in with us. That Zach Bagans, or Baggins, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, he asked her to never see this doll while working there. He was like, please never see this doll. And he refuses to see this doll, and he's only seen it, I believe, the one time since he got the doll. Instantly, I'm intrigued. I'm like, oh, okay, so he's asking his staff to not see this doll, and you're not really supposed to look at it. Okay, interesting. Like, it makes me like want to believe, you know? And again, I do believe in paranormal. I just, again, don't believe every single thing I hear. So we're taken into a hallway. Again, our tour guide is not with us. We go into this hallway, and I'm thinking that the hallway is leading up to a room that we're supposed to go in where there's like another 2-foot doll or something. And I'm looking to the left of me the entire time, and we're in like a single file line in the hallway. It's a pretty small hallway. Maybe it's like a 3-foot wide hallway or something. We stop. And I'm looking to the left the entire time. We stop, and I just get the feeling to look to the right where there is a glass window and like an insert, and it's just a box or something, like a wooden box, and like little things in there. And I noticed this little toy in there, and I'm staring at it. I'm just waiting for the group to keep going, so I'm thinking that we're going down to our room. I'm just waiting. I'm just staring at what's in front of me, staring for a good 5 seconds, I would say. And they tell us in the museum that when you go near this doll, to think happy thoughts, because people have come out of there blaming their divorces on the doll, people have blamed deaths, I suppose, on the doll, and illnesses on the doll. So they're like, think happy thoughts. So when I go into the hallway, I'm already thinking happy thoughts. I'm thinking, I love my husband, I love my job, I love my life. And then we make it out of the room. And then our tour guide is back. And then suddenly we're on a different part of the tour, like the next part. And I'm thinking, oh, I missed the doll, I missed it. Like, I'm looking for this 2-foot doll. I missed the doll, shoot, I didn't get to see it. Well, at least I was like, okay, well, I guess they don't recommend people to see it, so whatever. So I asked the tour guide, I'm like, hey, how big is the doll that I was supposed to see? I don't think I saw it. I think I missed it. And then she's like, oh, it's like this big. People think of it as like a voodoo doll. It's pretty small. And I was like, you mean the doll I freaking stared at that I wasn't supposed to look at? Wow, okay. So I was like, wow, okay, that's kind of weird that I was drawn to the right. So I was looking at the left the entire time. We stopped, and I suddenly looked to the right, and it's right in front of me, okay? And obviously that can be coincidence. I'm not saying that like the paranormal like forced me to look at it. I'm just saying that that's just what happened. I stared at this doll. I thought it was funny. I'm like, again, I'm very respectful in this museum because I do believe in paranormal. I'm not going to go in there and make fun of the dolls or anything, but I don't really believe that I'm gonna get possessed. So we leave the museum. We have a really great time. It was worth the money. It wasn't even too bad. Do I look crazy right now? Do I look like a ghost? We had a great time. It was really cool to see like the Dybbuk box and all the haunted dolls and items that were owned by serial killers like Ted Bundy and John Wayne Gacy, and the serial killer that they based Texas Chainsaw Massacre off of. I am interested in true crime, so that was really cool to see. We get to a gift shop part and we're walking around, we're looking at the books that they sell, and there's a book for Peggy the doll. My mom goes, that's not even the doll. Why did they put why'd they put a different doll on the book? And I said, Mom, that's the doll. And she's like, no, it's not. The doll back there didn't have eyes. I'm like, Mom, the doll had eyes. I looked, you're not supposed to, but I looked into her blue eyes. And my mom's like, no, her eyes were completely black. She's like, no, there was only eye socket. It was just completely black. I was like, do you mean like her pupils? Because her pupils were black. And my mom's like, no, I only saw a doll's face and black eyes, or black where the eyes are supposed to be. I'm like, Mom, no, she had eyes. I stared into them way too much. And so we're a little bit creeped out. We're like, okay, that's weird. So we get out of the museum, we're talking about it, it's creepy, we move on with our lives. She's weirded out though. She's like, I don't understand why I just saw black and why you saw irises. I'm like, I don't know either. I'm like, was it because it's dark? Like, I'm trying to come up with excuses. Like, maybe it was dark. Maybe we're dehydrated. Maybe, she's like, no, I saw what I saw. And I believe her. So we move on with our lives. Nothing crazy happens that day. But then the next day comes. To be fair, we only got 5 hours of sleep and we had to get up at 8:30 because we were, up all night gambling. We're driving along. I'm driving out of the city. I volunteered because I had never really driven in the city before. So I drove into Vegas and I drove out of Vegas to get that exposure. I'm already stressed. So my mom and I, we're both stressed. We're not like being the nicest. We're kind of just like, oh my God, like, like it's not that we were mean to each other. It's just that we were both stressed because we're driving in the city and I come from a not really big town. We get to a gas station so I can fill up my car with gas, and then so I can grab like something to eat real quick because we weren't going to be in the next town for like an hour and a half. So I just grabbed like a basic biscuit breakfast sandwich. I didn't know this until recently, but my mom started to feel very angry and felt hatred over this breakfast sandwich. She said, looking back, it makes no sense because it's a breakfast sandwich. I'm driving and then I'm sitting at a red light. I'm like, okay, I'm sitting at this really long red light because in Vegas, there's a lot of traffic. So I start to open my breakfast sandwich and I take a bite. And I remember in the gas station, my mom's like, no, you shouldn't get that sandwich. I'm like, Mom, it's okay. I'm just gonna eat it real quick. It's fine. And I remember, I didn't really think much of it, but I do remember thinking, why doesn't she want me to eat this sandwich? I thought maybe she thought like it was unhealthy because we were eating bad in Vegas the entire time. So maybe she's like, oh, you shouldn't eat that because it's unhealthy. So I'm sitting at this red light. I take a bite. She's like, you're driving. You shouldn't be eating that. I was like, it's okay, Mom. We're at a really long red light. Like, I will put it down once I start driving. Like, I wasn't mad at this point. I was just stressed from the driving, but I wasn't mad at her or anything. But she was mad at the sandwich. It makes no sense. I don't know. We laugh about it now. So we've switched seats. I'm now in the passenger seat. My mom's in the driver's seat. And I start to get heated. Out of nowhere, I start to get angry. Don't know why, I just start to get really angry. And I'm complaining about things like my job, my life, my marriage, for no reason, because those are the things that I thought about in my head going past the doll. Remember I said I love my job, my marriage, and my life. Those were the happy thoughts I was thinking. And then those three were the three things I was complaining about on the drive back. I was like worried about things like, oh, my husband's gonna divorce me. Oh, like I'm not where I want to be in life right now. Oh, I'm so upset, right? And I'm not sad at all. I'm just extremely angry. My mom, I think, was trying to calm me down, but I think she was getting heated too about certain things. We both were just kind of up here with our emotions, and we needed to be down here, right? Especially while driving. Like, we shouldn't be angry while driving. So we continue driving. I'm angry for like a good hour. We're just complaining about stuff in our life, and we both have a pretty good life. Like, my mom has her own business that she's really happy with and really great clients, and I have a good job that I prayed for this job, and I love my husband so much. He is literally the best thing to ever come into my life. We are not getting a divorce anytime soon, so I don't know why I was worried about that and getting mad about it on the drive. Out of nowhere, I start bawling. I start sobbing. Don't know why. I wasn't even sad in this point. I think it was just like I had become so overcome with emotions. I just start sobbing. It's like uncontrollable too. I felt myself be so angry, and then suddenly tears start coming out. And I wasn't even like, because you know when something sad happens, like you're watching Marley and Me, and you're like, oh no, the dog, and you like start crying because it's sad. It's not like that. It was just like suddenly I randomly start crying for no reason. And I tell myself I need to calm down because I have become so overcome with emotions. I don't even know why I'm crying, but I can't stop crying. So I calm down. I realized that my emotions were being kind of crazy. So we stop in this town on the way home, and we get gas. I'm still really mad. I'm outside getting gas, still pissed off. Don't know why. I don't know. We stop in this town, and we stop at this huge creamery. They sell cheese and ice cream, and they serve food there, and it's really cool. It's a really cool place. And we're there for maybe an hour because it's busy. I'm just grabbing cheese, I'm grabbing ice cream, I'm grabbing cheese curds. I'm looking at all the things they have. They have cutting boards, they have cheese knives. And then we grab all the items that we buy, go into my car, eat for 10 minutes, and keep driving. So while we were driving, I'm still in the passenger seat, my mom's still in the driver's seat. I'm just checking the GPS. We pretty much know where we're going, but I just wanted to see the ETA. So it says 3 hours and 45 minutes away from home. Chill. Put the GPS away. We're driving for a while. I'm calmed down. I've eaten. I'm like, maybe I was just hungry. Maybe I'm just tired. Maybe it's because I didn't drink much water. So we're driving. We're driving for a bit. By my calculations, we should be home somewhere between like 6 and 7. I decided to take out my GPS again just to check it. And I thought I saw the GPS glitch in front of my eyes, but that's technology. I mean, when has technology not glitched, right? I thought I saw it glitch. I thought it was weird, didn't think much of it. And it said the ETA was 3 hours and 45 minutes. What? How can that be when we've been driving for a while? Instantly, I'm like, I'm crazy. I'm tired. I need to drink more water. Like, obviously, I just read it wrong the first time. Obviously, maybe it just glitched out or something, and that's why it made, I'm trying to come up with answers in my head. I don't really give it too much thought. I'm just like, oh, that's weird, and I move on with my life. Okay? Somehow we get home past 9 p.m. and we left Vegas at 10:45 a.m. We're at the creamery for a total, and this includes the creamery and the gas place. So we're in that town for a total of 1 hour. And we only stop one other time to get gas and then another time to get Starbucks. But those are really quick stops. It's like you get off the highway or the freeway, you stop, and then you get back on the freeway. We don't lollygag. And then with the time we missed, we should make up back on the road by driving fast. So I don't understand how we lost after calculating it, we lost 3 hours. We went through very little construction. I mean, there was not a time we had to stop. It was just you had to slow down a little bit. You had to slow down from 80 to like 65 for like 2 minutes of the road. Like it wasn't like a crazy amount of time we had to slow down for. So I don't understand. And I have like a little sporty car, so I should be able to drive fast, right? It's not like I'm driving slow. So I thought that was weird. So I thought the doll was weird. I thought the anger and the heightened emotions, and then the 3 hours of time loss and the glitch was weird. And then we get home, it's 9 p.m. I see my husband, and instantly all my emotions like go away. All my bad emotions go away. And I start crying again at our home because I felt so guilty for thinking like bad thoughts and thinking that he wanted to divorce me and just nonsense thoughts. He had cleaned our apartment and taken care of our cats and just done all the things that, you know, a nice husband does. And I just don't get why I was thinking bad thoughts the entire time driving home. I don't get it. And it's not like we're fighting or anything. Like, we have a really good marriage. We've only been married for actually 1 year today. So I don't understand. My mom tells me she's been seeing shadows after our experience at the museum. She gets home and she's been seeing shadows. And that's not new to us. Like, we're used to seeing shadow people. I'm used to seeing things out of the corner of my eye. Or I'm used to seeing things, you know, dead on too. So it's not like that's anything crazy, right? It's just weird that a lot of our experience after the museum matched up with other people's experiences, such as heightened emotions. There was a story that Zach, after touching the big box, started sobbing, and that Post Malone, who was with him at the time, saw a shadow over Zach. So it's like, okay, shadows, sobbing, heightened emotions. Other people blame their divorces on the things they've seen, and I'm thinking thoughts of like, oh, my husband wants to divorce me. It's all really weird. I don't really understand, and maybe it's coincidence, maybe it's not, but I have other really creepy paranormal stories and paranormal experiences. So if you want me to tell you what they are, I will do another story time of some other things, because some stuff has gone down, and some stuff that it makes me feel like I'm a liar. It makes me feel like I'm just making like a script for a Hollywood movie, because some things that I've experienced don't seem real. They don't seem like if I had never experienced any of this and someone told me this, I'd be like, you're a liar. Like, that doesn't, or you're dreaming. I get it. It sounds crazy, but yeah, these are my experiences. So if you liked this spooky story time, let me know in the comments. I welcome any skepticism. It's the ghost. He's not letting me speak. Well, with that being said, I have finished my makeup, and I put on my new tank top from Vegas, from the Coca-Cola store. Love that place. It's really cool. And blue jean shorts and Tevas. If you liked this, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've experienced this. I wanted to reach out to see if I'm the only one or if other people have experienced this as well. Let me know if you want me to give you any other paranormal spooky story times, because I have a lot of stories. Subscribe!